documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening. Hello and welcome to the Ronald Show. Today is probably one of the most important days of my life. I'm going to be heading out in a few minutes to the Guinness Book of World Records show where I'm going to break a world record for throwing plungers. Today is Sunday, July 8th, 2012, and so I'm going to go do that. I'm not nervous. I'm treating it like another championship baseball game. You know, another important playoff game, another Roy Hobbs championship, another, any of the different championship games I've pitched in. So I've had a lot of success doing that. And I see the success continuing, so it's all leading up to this. And I've been visualizing how my show's going to go so I can be prepared, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I know I can hit the target. I know I can get the plunger head to stick. It's just a matter of it sticking. And so it's sticking 16 plus times in 60 seconds, which I believe I can do. 25% if I can get off. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not thinking details anymore. I'm just going to let my body take over. Game day, I just show up and let it happen. So I don't think about too much. That way there's no stress. I just relax and have fun. So if I have fun, that's all that matters. I'll keep having fun. That's what you do. You smile, and then you keep receiving things to smile about. All right? Well, thanks for watching the Ronald Show. I guess one way or the other, you're going to find out how I did on the Guinness Book of World Records. Guinness Records Gone Wild, whether I tell you or you see it on my show. All right, take care. Peace.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Well, hello Guinness Book of World Records and Guinness Book of World Records fans. The moment of truth is hours away. As you can see, I am back at my practice range, and I've got one more evening to practice. I'm not going to do too much. I'm not going to stress. I'm just going to throw for an hour, get a feel for it, get loosened up, just boom, boom, boom. I'm going to work on focusing in on the target. Basically, and I just found out today, Guinness is going to have 20 targets. Thank you so much, Guinness, for having 20 people line up for me to throw plungers at them. And these are heavyweight plungers. And they are going to leave a mark. They are going to leave a mark. So, because I've got to whip them. I went down there the other day and I practiced up against a human being down at the Guinness studio and out in Santa Monica, and had a dude take off his shirt. I was throwing plungers at them. They were hitting them square, popping off though. I have to throw even harder, but they left welts. So tonight, my final night, I'm just going to get a good feel for really actually like whipping it, you know. I just hope I don't do any damage to the wall, but who knows. I don't really care. This is for the world record. I'll pay to get the wall fixed if I have to. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to practice here a little bit, and I'm going to work on a little more speed. But what I'm going to do as far as my target goes now that I know I'm going to be just throwing at 20 individual targets, so it's like I'll be throwing. As soon as it sticks, I move to the next target, boom, which is cool because I can do that. That means I can focus in on one target, boom, 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 take a step, boom, boom, boom. That is good. And if I can get off, all I need is 15, and I'll be able to feel my way down the line. I'll know how close I'm getting, and I could probably get into a rhythm easier that way. So what I'm going to do now then is, I figure I'm going to have some big targets, but I'm going to aim. Looking at where my shoulder is, I'm going to start aiming now right here, just below this red line, at the spine. I've noticed that my plunger's been drifting just a couple of inches to the left, so I'm wanting to hit right here, really. So I'm going to aim here. I want to get into a continuous rhythm with that, so I'm going to go boom, 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 and then stop. Well, no, I'll throw all 5, but that way I can feel the rhythm, get the feel of the plunger head turning over, because I can actually see it. I've been tracking it with my eyes. Normally I don't do that. Where as soon as I let go, I'm watching the plunger head, and I'm watching it right there, and I'm seeing it flip over, because it goes once, and then it goes again, boom. And I've got to get that timing down. So, and I've been working from 10, 11, and 12 feet. Anyway, I'm going to throw for an hour. Get a feel for it. I've got my new target now. I've got the table right here, right at the 10-foot line. I'm just going to be moving straight down the line. That's cool. And if a distance isn't working and I'm feeling during that 60 seconds, then I can always step it back a couple of inches. All right, so here we go. And remember where I'm aiming. Aiming right here. Right here. Boom. It's nice that I can work it down to the inch, because when I miss by an inch, I'm still way inside the ballpark. As you can see, I'm getting a feel for turning the plunger head over. When I can get into a rhythm like that, like you saw where I didn't have to stop, it's just boom, boom, boom. Remember, easy for me to say, remember, perfect practice makes perfect, and that is important. I'm practicing as perfect as I can. I've thought about it in detail. And you see how they're sticking? Boom, so boom. That's a text on my phone from my buddy who's coming into town. All right, here we go. Oh, that looked good. Oh, but I'm going to stay on the target. Okay, see how I'm right there, right in that zone? That's not a bad window. And that's what I saw in Gerhard Donnie's video, is he got into a rhythm where he hit like 3 or 4 or 5 in a row, and then he just, boom, you know, crowd got into it. Crowd's going to be part of my team. I'm going to be going in there warmed up like a pitcher, as if I've been pitching about half the game, because I usually get into my rhythm about the 4th or 5th inning. And when I go in there and meet with Dan, the host, meet the crowd, get us all into it, I'm going to make them a part of the team so we can all energize this whole happening together. I feel good. I feel good. I bet, you know, this is good. Missing high though, a little bit. I know, I have a big white target. I'll be aiming right at those bags. I have to focus my eyes. I gotta really focus even more. And that will make me a step closer to perfect practice too, practicing my focus. So here we go. 5 in a row where I'm right around the target. That's another thing, quick. That was right. That was pretty good. See? It's about right there. Aiming lower is actually better too because it gives me a chance to follow through. I'm going to come back more a little bit easier like that. I've been going like that. I think instead of using the wrist, let's see how the arm works. It's not something I can think about, something that's naturally there. I'm just going to go with my natural ability. When I did the audition video, I just grabbed the plungers and threw. So it's best not to think about form at this point. If I think about anything other than aiming in on the target during the actual attempt, then that'll throw me off. I just got to focus in on the target and let my body do the rest. Yeah, see, it's a natural thing. As soon as I get a few throws off, my body starts feeling it, and then it just takes over. I'm almost out of the equation. And that's how pitching is. Once I get into a rhythm, it's just, I can pound the strike zone, locate within the strike zone, inside, outside, up, down, off-speed pitches, breaking balls, fastballs, moving fastballs, sidearm fastballs. Now I'm going to start throwing a little harder. Well, I dented the wall. It's coming out of my deposit. Damn it. I can throw hard, I'm getting it. It's gonna go fast and wild just like that too, like bam, bam, because I gotta get them all fast. 40 in 60 seconds would be great. 50%, that's 20. feel like that's high. I gotta aim lower. I gotta focus in on my target. That was better. I don't have time to wind up and throw. My right foot forward. See how hard those were? I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to lean forward like this. That's rattling the walls. Alright, here we go. I'm going to hyper focus. Alright, now I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I'm just working on getting into a rhythm. Working something out here. Can't really talk right now. that's what I gotta do now. I'm just gonna work on that one target, hitting that one spot, because as I go down the line, I'll be lined up straight on with each target. So I'm not gonna aim over on that one and move anymore. I'm used to moving. I'm just gonna sit and focus on the one target now. That's what I gotta do. And now I'm going to get the feel for the rotation. Putting those two together, I should be good to go. But I don't like to say the word should. So let's change that sentence to I put those two together and I am good to go. I don't want to leave any room for doubt. Now I'm finding my release point. See how I find my release point, those last two? Finding my release point. Found my release point. Finding my release point. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the studio by 1:15. Get ready, get tuned up, get ready to go, do this thing. Getting there. And that's like putting a fastball right down the middle of the plate, you know, for batting practice. Boom. Over and over again. Boom. So I'm finding the batting practice release point fastball. I can do that. I can do that. So I've got it. I've got it now. I feel sorry for those targets because those are whopping in there. I mean, that's pow, pow, pow. I'm surprised neighbors aren't complaining. a couple days ago when I went over to the studio, I came with my buddy, Scott DuPont, and we get there and they're like, hey, will you let him throw plungers at you? And he's like, no, that's not how I want to get on reality TV, having someone welt my back up with plungers. And I was a little annoyed at first, and then I was like, what if he asked me if he could throw plungers at me? Would I want to do it? No, I don't like pain, just like the next person. Yeah, Peter, I have turned the corner, kid. I feel good to go. I'm going to do this for a little bit more tomorrow. I'm going to repeat the same thing before I go on stage, and I will be ready. I am ready. No, there wasn't a missing plunger. I just can't count to 5. Here we go. Found the release point, found the turnover, found the speed. And I'll tell you, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I can feel it. And it's like whipping a fastball. Because the fastball is like, I come through, whip, and I pop my wrist, and that's where that late explosion comes from. And that's what I'm doing with the plunger. Yeah, I can't think about it. I just let my arm and my body takes over on its own. It's doing it. I'm not thinking about it. It's just happening now. Close. I'm feeling it though. I'm in the zone now. And see, it doesn't take long getting warmed up to get into the zone, which is good for me because I'll have time to warm up tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this for like a half hour, 45 minutes before I get on stage. Hey, what's up, Scott?
Hey.
This is the final segment I'm taping before I do the Guinness thing.
Before you break the world record.
Before I break the world record. And I'm in a zone. I've been just focusing on pounding this one target like a fastball, and I'm just like, I found the release point. See? Anyway.
We got one, right? First one.
Yeah. But I've found it now, so as I go, I'm going to be able to just pow, pow, pow. And I'm almost done with practice because I don't want to overdo it the night before, just getting the last workout in.
Let's see another round. I'm sure you can stick 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5.
I'm getting there. I'm getting into a rhythm.
It seems like your first one always sticks.
Yeah, it's a matter of finding that release point every single time. Boom, boom. And that's what I'm working on now, is just pounding one spot, because they're going to have 20 targets lined up for me to throw at. So each time, I'll be lined up with a target. Boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
And so now all I have to do is focus on one. Now I'm fine-tuning my focus and my rhythm to right here. And that's my spot. So now I'm getting there. Anyway, all right.
Plus, you'll probably have time to practice in the morning, one last.
Oh yeah, my call time is at 1:15. I'm gonna get there. I'll probably go on at 4. I'll warm up like a half hour right before I get out there, so I'll be ready to go.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, last round for the camera. Alright, cool. Alright, thanks for watching Guinness Book of World Records and Guinness World Records Gone Wild. Peace out. Good morning and welcome to the Ronald Show, teaching you to be a creditor in commerce. I am your host, Ronald, and today is Saturday, July 7th, 2012, and I am going to buy a lottery ticket today because a few days ago I got a receipt for 777, and then I got a receipt after that for 707, and then my number was 77 on a film set, and I got the number 7 as a serial number in a sequentially numbered stack of ones, and today is 7-7, so all things are pointing to 7s, so I'm going to buy a quick pick because all those numbers were given to me, and then I'm going to fill out a lottery card that is 7, 17, 27, 37, 47. I think I'm going to do that all the way up through 7, see what happens. And I'm about to get ready for my baseball game, and I am going to pitch well today. I feel good. I weigh 169 pounds. I've been juicing and mixing in avocado and almond, and and I did have a couple of cheat meals, so I went from 179 to 179 to 169, solid. But I'm going to weigh myself every day and continue juicing. I want to hit 155, so I want to see how long this takes. I'm going to juice fast strictly now for probably the next 2 days. Well, today, all days today. So I'll see what my weight is tomorrow morning. If I juice all day today, I should be down to 166, 167 tomorrow. I have to drink a lot of water. I'm going to pitch a whole baseball game coming up here in a little bit. Sunday, I'm going to be on the Guinness Book of World Records TV show attempting to break the world record for plungers. So, plungers, I'll be throwing at human targets. I went down there and threw some yesterday while I was being an audience participant. I wanted to get a feel for the space. So I've been on over at the studio like 4 times this week. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. So all 3 days. I was there all day for all the tapings, and watched it, saw how the show is set up, saw the host, saw how they work, boom, boom, boom. Got a feel for the whole setup, and I'm ready to break the record. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to do that. Also, the Second Coming of the Messiah book is going to be meeting with a producer, well, a marketing and advertising rep. So that's going to be good because the word is starting to get out there about sovereignty and my show and my books. I've been getting nice royalty checks. And remember, it's all about individual responsibility and personal control over your assets. So when you have personal control over everything, such as your human vessel, because you've reacquired the life certificate of birth off the international banking market, and now that you have title to your body, no one else can claim title to it because you'll have the superior title claim, and that in commercial admiralty law, which is what we operate under, that is supposed to be how the law is followed in situations. But possibly a lot of the police who might be arresting you illegally or accidentally illegal might not know that you have the life certificate of birth. They're just trained killers and suppressors of other human movement, or they control vessel movement, and they decide who you are. I mean, they decide whether to arrest you or not on the street based on how they judge you. So, as you take responsibility for getting your life certificate of birth back, as you claim responsibility for getting control of your manufacturer's statement of origins for your cars, or really, don't even attach yourself to property. What you want is control of your human vessel. But get the manufacturer's statement of origin of your cars back so you control your cars, and then you don't have to register your cars anymore. So there's that revenue pretty much dries up from the driver's license bureau. And then you want to control the grant deed of your property. I'm getting dressed for my baseball game here coming up, so I'm just putting on straps that keep my shirt tucked in, that I always wear. Anyway, that's what I'm on here to talk about, so I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the Ronald Show, teaching you to be a creditor in commerce. And that's how you'll be most powerful. Believe that. Think about that. Go to creditorsincommerce.com and learn all the information. It'll teach you how to totally regain control over everything. Secure escrow funds using the proper IRS 1099 original issue discount forms. All right? Peace. Welcome back, Guinness Book of World Records and Guinness Book of World Records fans. I'm Ronald Farnham. Today is Monday, July 2nd, 2012, and I am on my practicing range here practicing. I just went and returned from I just got home from Santa Monica. I went and checked out the hangar where I would be doing my attempt at the plunger throw. That was really cool. I got to see some cool attempts. Dude almost getting cut with a sword. Dude banging his head into watermelons, blindfolded guy catching arrows. What else went on there? That's all I can remember offhand. I know there was another one. Just can't remember what it was, but it was something. It was a fun day though. But I wanted to go and see where I'd be actually doing my record attempt. Anyway, here's my targets, as you remember, and I'm going to get some practice in. And I'm just going to go from 10 feet. I haven't warmed up or anything like that. I'm just going to start throwing. I'll loosen up as I go. It's going to be a quick practice. It's kind of late. I'm kind of tired. Got stuff to do. So here we go. And I'm going to move down the line as I go. Not good. All right. Yeah, gotta focus. 10 feet. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna hit targets now. It's loud. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I've been gone all day. That was almost 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. This one's good. A little low, a little high. All right, 11 feet, 11 feet. Moving down the line. I've decided not to think about it too much. Just grab and throw, grab and throw. It's always worked best for me. When I get a ball back to the mound, I gotta just grab it and throw, grab and throw. Don't worry about grip, because then the body takes over. So I'm gonna let the body take over. This is gonna be subconscious athleticism. If you can call throwing plungers athleticism, but I'm calling it that, right? Just getting warmed up. All right, 11 feet. I'm getting the feel for the turnover. I'm almost there. That was almost 11 feet. Oh, and I have a table right here. I'm putting the plungers on. So I'm going to use that as a guide against my leg. See right here? See that table? So I can kind of have my leg here. If it's got to go right here on the 10-foot spot. So I can stay right up against that. So I'm right at 10 feet. I actually felt the turnover. These two, I felt this one, and then I repeated it on this one. Repeated the feel. That's what it takes, repetition, you know, finding that grip, finding that feel and going with it. You know what I mean? Like any athlete, they have to be able to repeat their mechanics. That's what success comes in. But you want to repeat good mechanics and be able to perform under any situation. 10 feet, 10 feet. Could be a breakthrough moment. This could be where I have turned the corner. Turn in the corner. Turn in the corner, Peter. It was like, I just see the hand. Madonna. Madonna. Alright, here we go. 11 feet. Feet, I'm going to keep my shin up against the table. Once I finish that glass of water, I'm going to juice vegetables. You guys can watch me juice and drink if you want. I'll bring a camera in. You can always fast forward through it. Alright, 11 feet. Casted it. Not feeling, I gotta feel the plunger head. Alright, that was a good one. Feet. 11 feet. Looks like it's just 1.5 rotations. That's about what I'm getting, 1.5 rotations. So if you look at it, it's coming out here, coming around, one more time, boom. So it's that and that. Is that 1.5 rotations? Let's check it out. Maybe it's just one. You know, it feels easier going at that soft, easy toss right there. Just looking at the thing. I was actually watching the last 2 rounds. I was watching it, nice and easy. I'm gonna take it easy, like no big deal. Here we go, nice and easy, nice and calm. That's what my wife teaches me. She learned that from meditation. Just easy, nice and easy. Relax. So I'm gonna just nice and just watch it, be nice and quiet until that big bang up against the wall. All right, 11 feet. It's looking like maybe 10 feet is going to be good because it's just over-rotating a little bit with a nice easy flip. A little high. See, with baseball, I just, I can't lob the ball. It's hard to lob these plungers. So I'm going to find I just want to be able to track that consistent flip rotation. Feel it nice and easy, guide it. Thing is, time's a ticking. Time's a ticking. I don't have that much time. Oh, Dan's a good host, by the way. I like him better than Jamie Kennedy. I'm just lobbing them. See that? I'm just lobbing them. See how I just lobbed it? I gotta try everything, you know, I gotta figure it out by experimentation, see which is gonna work the best. You know what I mean? Alright, 11 feet, nice and easy. It's a little too easy. Too easy. It's going to cause me to lose a little bit of control. Makes it harder to throw through the target. Leads to a little bit of casting. I don't want to cast. I don't want to miss time. I'm going to put a little more into it, but not too much. I want to make sure I follow through. Put my hand through the target. 11 feet. Last one, did you see how I hitched before I threw? Remembering looking at the video of Gerard Donnie's video, he hitched a little bit. He would set, hitch, and throw. I want to try that because it really gave me a moment of focus that I really needed, and it felt really good. I'm going to do that again, 11 feet. A little bit of an over rotation. Short, not enough. A little over. Casted it. When I do this during the attempt, I get water. I have water with lemon in it. That's how I like to drink water. Just a simple request. All right, here we go. Thank you, Guinness Book of World Records. I'm not focused. I'm tired. I'm going to juice some vegetables. I'm done. I need to go at this with a fresh head, knowing that I'm going to put about 2 hours of work in, at least. So, all right, let's go juice. Come on, I'll take you. Now, if you've never juiced vegetables before, it can be it's a whole different way of eating. I'll be right back. here's my vegetables. I already washed them. Kale, celery, cucumbers, green pepper, zucchini. It's pretty healthy. Actually, it's extremely healthy. And that way I take in no sugars, no processed foods. I throw the seeds out for the pepper sometimes. Sometimes I throw the seeds out. Sometimes I juice them, but they get all over the place. Hey, here's a record. How about some kind of a food cutting record? Oh man. Gotta rewash that. Most cucumbers cut in a minute. I definitely would like to practice speed cutting. I think it's better than plunger throwing. Although, you know, I'm getting a feel for plunger throwing. I'm just experimenting. Today was a little bit of an experimental practice. When the time comes and I'm out there on the floor doing it in front of a cheering crowd, I'm not going to be able to slow it down. It's going to be boom, boom, boom. But I'm going through the motions a little bit slow so that I can feel it more. You know, sometimes with batting, I used to get taught by Brian Doyle, it's hands back, hands to the middle, hands to the front, all the way through. So you would take it in steps. So I'm working on feel. It's going to be important. I know I have a certain degree of feel so far, but I'm not happy with my percentage so far. I can hit the target. It's just a matter of, you know, I can hit exactly where I'm throwing, but it's the rotation. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to even think about it. I'm just going to make it natural. It's got to be natural. Let it just happen. I'm just going to grab and throw. So this is kale that I just put in. That's kale. Very alkaline. Celery. Late at night, shut your windows. I shut my windows so that way the neighbors don't complain. I live in an enclosed condo community. It's really good. And as you can see, it's totally green. And when you alkalize, it dumps your system. I've gone down to 169. Tomorrow I'll probably be 167, maybe 166. Then the day after that I'll be like 163. I want to be 155 by the day of the record attempt. All right, start off with kale again. Some nice kale in here. And then I'll show you what I do. Now you can also this out. I grabbed some of the pulp that's already ground out of here. Put it back in because it's still very moist. It's still got a lot of juice in it. So why waste any of the juice when I can kind of rejuice some of this pulp instead of just tossing it out. I know it gets a little bit messy, but I can clean it up. And I do make a mess. I'm kind of messy. That's what wives are for, though, right? Clean. Not fun, right? Not a cool comment. Chauvinistic. Maybe a little. But I don't make my wife do too much. I help. I do my own laundry. Look at this big piece of kale. Be careful not to stick your fingers in the blade. You don't want to juice yourself. Like in Fargo, remember when what's his name is shoving Steve Buscemi into the wood chipper? You don't want to wind up like Steve Buscemi. Look how green. Can you see it coming out? A little bit. Celery is good. Yummy. So that was like that's like 5 pieces of celery, 6 pieces of celery, 1 green pepper, 1 cucumber, 3 pieces of kale, 1 zucchini. And I've already got 3 glasses of juice. I probably wind up getting 4, probably almost 4. This is like what, a 10-ounce glass? I don't know. It's like 30 ounces of pure energy, alkalized energy. And it tastes good, and it's got sweetness to it. You do this for a while, and then you go back to eating sugar or processed foods or even lunch meat. Like today when we had the Subway sandwiches out on set, I got the vegetarian sandwich, gave away my chips and cookie, ate just the lettuce and tomato and onion, and then threw the rest in the garbage. I can't really, just biting into a piece of deli meat after you've alkalized, you've eaten so clean for so long, it just really, it tastes like, actually, it tastes rotten, bad, like it's rotted meat. Also tastes very salty. It's amazing what your taste buds become accustomed to without you realizing it. If you let yourself gradually build up to that, it just becomes a natural way of life, and then you can develop illnesses and sicknesses and not understand where it's all coming from. And it comes from a highly acidic diet. So I like to stay lean and healthy by juicing. Keeps my mind clear also. So even when I'm tired, like I've only had about 3 hours sleep in the last 2 days because I've been writing a lot and working and throwing plungers. When you cleanse your whole body and your mind and you juice, you get a lot more energy. I have a lot more energy. When you eat processed foods and your pancreas gets just overworked producing producing a whole ton of insulin, and then your body responds to that insulin and gets a huge like sugar rush. Then it comes out of your system and gets stored as fat if you're not taking in enough amino acids. Then you have that big energy glow. I don't get that. I don't have a crash. I can go for 2 or 3 days at a time without sleep. I'm eating pure energy. And it's steady. Natural. And this whole meal costs me probably $1, $1.50, maybe $1. Yeah, you think you're getting a good deal with a $5 foot-long sub. $5 for a piece of bread, a couple pieces of salty processed lunch meat, a couple slices of tomato and lettuce. I go to the store and I spend $5 on vegetables, and that's like 4 meals. 4 meals at least. Okay. That's why I have a hard time justifying going to any fast food restaurant. Because even though it seems like a good deal, like say you go to Taco Bell and get a burrito for $1, $1.09, 99 cents. I get one little burrito, which is basically toxic to my system anyway. It's all just processed totally. None of that is healthy at all, even if it's a bean burrito. Whereas if I spend $1 on vegetables, I'm full, I'm energized, it's a lot more nutritious, it's just healthier. Fast food's a killer, it's poisoning the whole planet. And I know you don't want to poison yourself. Even coffee is acidic. Juice, like out of a bottle, you buy juice in the store, it's all pasteurized. This is basically like drinking sugar. This is real. Alright, so that's almost 4 glasses of juice. I'm done. That's my dinner. Right there. Juice, drink it, wash up, finished. No cooking, no dishes, no cooked dead food. You know, when you cook foods, you kill them. When you cook meat, you kill it. I don't eat meat. I don't drink coffee either. Thank you so much for watching Guinness Book of World Records and Guinness Book of World Records fans. I'm going to go back to writing. I'm going to get up early and throw plungers after everybody's left for work. And tomorrow's going to be a heavy practice day. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So I got 6 days left. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the big day. 5 practice days, 1 day to do it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Who are you? Messiah.
If this doesn't happen, the human race will die.
Oh, really?
The first commandment is to maintain a global population under 500 million. Do you know what that means? It means 6.5 billion people are going to die at the hands of the Illuminati unless we stop the Iranians from detonating that dirty nuclear bomb at the Hollywood and Vine train station. The Iranian suicide bomber cell is located at the Vibe Hotel on Hollywood Boulevard.
This isn't Scooby-Doo.
Please!
A little blood drinking turned your stomach?
Guide them to the bomb. What is this? Fucking Batman and Robin?
I had become part of something that I no longer felt right about serving.
It's Hollywood and Vine, not Vine Hollywood. Don't you know anything about American culture? You silly Russian.
The global military-industrial complex.
Leading the charge of the carnal feminine.
Ah, yes. The Messiah.
My book. It's the solution.
How is that the way the world is?
Traitor. Who are you working for?
If I was cartoon character, I'd be Woody Woodpecker.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From the Gulf Stream waters to the New York Island, this land was made for you and